Afenyo-Markin ebo police in Yasum. He slapped a professional police officer. 2 times Afenyo-Markin slapped the police officer. This twerp, this foolish man called Afenyo-Markin. He attacks the police twice. Afenyo-Markin, the minority leader, Madam Tokonu's boyfriend, he slapped the police officer. And you, the IGP, you are sitting there like a toy. You are a waste of space. If you cannot be the IGP, just fucking walk out. The IGP is sitting there. You're sitting there like a toddler. You are sitting there like a church mouse. You are the fake ass IGP. You have 24 hours to bring Afenyo-Markin in. He needs to write a statement. And the president and everybody in the NDC, they look weak to me. The president to every single person in the NDC, they look weak.
Na abusia enra na beto dwache mu se minority leader de ma Osonamanyoko MPP Afenyo-Markin ene wa punch policeman bi wa bona soma policeman no na ni so atini jane ensem na agentre ha wo internet super ha wo social media no so na this particular video na da screen so me na me try because na me wo ho etimi na me try this particular video no but ensem na bontin na say we na eblemu we na eblemu we no asem no entisa but Ghana for so akasa me no nam so Kelvin Ekobedu tell so wa be kasa wo ho kiremu se wama IGP Yewura Christian Tete Yohuno 24 hours say yemfanche Afenyo-Markin say nyesa de papa yo beje no ho gina ense mi so kan ho amede ebro mesew say oba no subscribe no share na busunyam no atumi akoso ayekese na before me dey exclusive videos ni details ni bi ebebro no Charistic Company Limited the same kancho say ma yade enka wonto fom obi benya wa na firi yade no nti na omo hindi heba mesha no bi aba bontin say uyo obi malaria fever typhoid diabetes or blood pressure na yade etai kosoro amfere wase kike bi kire wase ya bone wampa no akira akwan ye be ha wo dachi kwaje hindi heba mesha bi na omozaman capsules no so ye memedro tatahwe memani di ho dance ye panse be ma o heme o do yire ukomtwu wa kanche ma miame o de ne kompem sisie na ho asane agufom sexual weakness yade wo so low sperm count you obi asisi yade odwonku nsu e ba betutoi awone kan ho sa na osasa bro akan ho akwaje zaman capsules na inoya mabubosu FD ahwem adi atum say ye open do to akofamasi herbal stores a onsa ebe company fondo ya mabubosu ebi abusia yamna yensem ne so enti enra na osno amanyoko new patriotic party MPP no edi oyene demonstration kese pa hyehyɛ so wo nkrankodua wiemu ene mpanifo kyinum so mani abre wo Ghana Yewura Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama ni NDC amanyoko no niema omo ye ewo Ghana ye judicial system enye me no nam so mpanimfo the demonstration here that screen so hyehyɛ so amato ni din save the judiciary demo ene enya asem keto akromo ko ba bi miensa hyase efri Supreme Court anim ho eko Parliament House ba bi a Afenyo ko boss tro no ewie ye de ko Jubilee House enti mpanimfo the demonstration no ebedu Parliament ma hye bedwam wo no na nipa na chenso ene o hwe screen so nipa no doors papa police for any other security agencies no esi barricade before we be wura mu no unless ya check ID card o ye journalist am make say me enemy team a ye wura mu nyina ye check ye answer na ye wura mu enti na nipa na chenso a nipa no bebre na ne edom no egina abonte o mpese mo nso ewura mu bi which is Afenyo-Markin nso egina kira na ono nso pese owura mu bi enti ebra Afenyo-Markin which is the na only di say Afenyo-Markin ewura mu no eye MPP National Communication Director your friend Richard Ahiagba video na da screen so na make mu asem no e chiro no enti eye Richard Ahiagba which was ono na ne edi Afenyo-Markin animu a na o kire say o mumie kwam na leader eba na honorable Patrick Yaoboama enso edi Afenyo enchen enti omo ana na ebiem so mumbiem na leaders eba which is nipa no pushi na one policeman bia na your friend Francis Constable I say sana na your friend ejina ho so one unim say Afenyo-Markin on na ye minority leader ma ya catch okra so on na ye minority leader enti bie na onwem police ni say da omie munkomo chinti won opia ade no barricade no ana epem Afenyo ene epem ne pa enti epem no ana no so ato ne nsa but nensa no kra no am policeman no to be sincere I'm not defending anyone which is Afenyo nso no efa be no kai hu say nipa ho adwuma ana police for ne ye ni efa be kra na nso na jeza mo wakoma eba fom eti policeman ne de enye ni intention sanko be pia barricade na ma na bebo Afenyo debi na mum nipa na na eche no so na ase mu pia no ana no nso pia nti ono de yanka meka ne se o ye na adwuma ana Afenyo anto ne boasia ono nso ekoto ne nsa one ne nsa kura nka policeman no to be sincere na handkerchief na ehye Afenyo ensem enti oto ise no wo oto ni say no ana ball policeman but ne nsa pande to be sincere wo video ya ne nsa nka policeman no.
What do you mean?
Emma police fonso ana ewe na chin so no eyo madwen san komo ne MPP supporters ni bi be retaliate ni ade but at the end of the day no policeman no ye kire ni so ono ni minority leader nti na onwuram one paper man bi ana ono so ye police officer no hadwen pa oni ye de kobo ani e wo Jubilee house enti sana asem no etie asem we no anka ye betumi akoli for peace me na make say Afenyo-Markin e de ababeto ho se policeman no di se ne amo ho nsem no ye nhwe ni nsem na IGP wo ha on kasa emphasize asem yo enya no kwa police for so e de beto ho so se omuhia Afenyo-Markin e wo police for so ye so beto no statement na bibia no entumi enimu magana fo bibire na so no akasa ma eno nam so Kevin ekobedu telan so akere na adwen ho so wa ma IGP Yewura Christian tete Yohuno 24 hours so fanche Afenyo-Markin intro ni statement enye sade a oni no okurudwa wem inkum
because Afenyo-Markin ebo police ni asum, and as a minority leader, okay, this Afenyo-Markin, he slapped a professional police officer who was protecting such a twerp. Afenyo-Markin was being protected by a police officer and a police officer said we was around the on the way a V8 and a police officer wagina a rehearsal for hours. Afenyo-Markin, who is supposed to know better, also a lawyer or a minority leader, he actually stretched his hand at a police officer. Obo police in Yasum, and this political party, you expect young people like us to get up. Sorry, send me the MPP. Memkasama MPP. Mejimi. This is Afenyo-Markin out of frustration because Odimsek or PBB, you see, at a point they wanted to cause commotion. At a point they wanted chaos. At a point they wanted to push the police to the wall. Na BBNC, na etwonto, na BBNC no maka say police for Mahama police for Bomuto. It was not happening. When they go to the Jubilee house, yaya barricades. Before you go through the barricade, we need to know you, identify you, and know who you are. Because you are entering the Jubilee house. Sebio enyakufu papa fie. You are entering the seat of government. Until you cannot just be say, may I Afenyo-Markin yehu. At least they need to have a physical assessment of you before you are given that nod to enter. Afenyo-Markin and who say, John Mahama and Abain, they have given them every access. Access bia chaos. Police for have been professional. He wanted to start something. He wanted to confront the police. Now a person police for no reacting. Now afe intokwakwesi in front of Jubilee House. Now afe okoka say John Mahama police for the instructions so or no minority leader and MPP for in front of the Jubilee House. And I'm expecting the Ghana Police Service to release a statement on this because I dare Afenyo-Markin here no Sebio Senka police in a tin and sa ewo Afenyo-Markin swa and kenda na drinkienda. He actually slapped the police officer twice. And the Ghana IGP boss is sitting there. He should be charged. He assaulted the police officer. 2 times Afenyo-Markin slapped the police officer. This twerp, Kwasia way. And we sit in Ghana. This is a person who is supposed to know the law. He is the minority leader in parliament. He slapped an innocent police officer 2 times. So imagine, say, a police officer in the Tinan and Sawa Afenyo-Markin so can I drink better. But the IGP is sitting there. He thinks that we are building a church. The IGP is sitting there because he used to have friends in the MPP. So when the MPP they fool, the IGP covers it up because Yenya Yakadi Jimmy. Now, sir, just away from Afenyo-Markin. When a young man tomorrow shoots a policeman in the head, are you going to go arrest the policeman? Afenyo-Markin is a member of parliament. He's a lawmaker. Afenyo-Markin is a member of parliament who knows how the law works. And also, he's a lawyer. And you, the IGP, you are sitting there like a toy. You think this is a joke? You think this is about going to church and going to dance? You think that the law was made for you and your friends? You have to be fired as an IGP. You are a waste of space. Afenyo-Markin, a member of parliament, leading a protest. A young police officer stands in the sun for hours to protect Ghanaians and protect Afenyo-Markin. Afenyo-Markin gets in front of the Jubilee house and slaps a police officer. And you, the IGP, you sit there like we are joking in this country. Kwasia, no. If you cannot be the IGP, just fucking walk out. He needs to be arrested. He needs to be charged with assault. And we sit there and we are sitting there. Innocent person be the one. Why is Afenyo-Markin walking? Why is the police not bringing a statement out? Why is he not being invited? A police officer was assaulted by the minority leader. This is right in front of the Flagstaff House, the seat of government. Right in front of the Flagstaff House. And this fool, you want me to respect him? Honorable. Now, I am a teacher and go for honorable, like MPP for Jimmy for honorable Kennedy Japan. What is maybe man Kennedy honorable? My foot. Why should I call Afenyo-Markin honorable? Now, you know why? This IGP is not ready to work. This IGP is just a slow motion IGP. Then people like us, we are not going to make your job easy for you. After Afenyo-Markin slapped this young police officer twice, they quickly went to Joy News. You know what they went to do? Muntie Richard Ahiagba, the director of communication, MPP. Muntie Senior Adia Moshe, see how the guy narrated it on TV. And the IGP is sitting there. You're sitting there like a toddler. You are sitting there like a church mouse, tolerating this nonsense. Now, Ochina young man, police, are you going to arrest that person? We have witnessed it. The guy is lying. And you, a journalist, instead of you to protect the police officer, because like a police in a share we assume, and people will make the whole demonstration about that and say the government actually sent the police officer to hit Afenyo-Markin. Now, Kwasia TV so catcher will say, Afenyo was hit on the chest and that he took Afenyo to the bathroom, to the washroom to clean up because police board or born the bono. No one, no. Into police, Afenyo-Markin bosso, into Richard Ahiagba, etam de call bathroom, and on Saturday by room. This is what we saw. Where did the policeman hit Afenyo-Markin? The police officer hits the guy. And when did he take Afenyo-Markin to the restroom to go clean him up to bring him back to now come enter? Why are we lowering everything in Ghana, all in the name of politics? And we, the journalists who are supposed to be fair, we have to be solid, resolute, and ask these people, we need to be firm. We are sitting there like foolish idiots. We all watch the same thing. You make this clown. Jimmy Wabajina TV so catcher will say Afenyo was hit on the chest and he took him to the bathroom and Afenyo was collapsing. Afenyo-Markin has assaulted a police officer. The minority leader who says is a lawyer. The minority leader who says is Oshemra Oniminyansa, the guy who is leading the 88 people in parliament, the 38.2 people, the guy has assaulted a police officer. A Ghanaian should be able to sue Afenyo-Markin. But we sit in Ghana, media houses are playing this thing like a normal thing. Say, Ghana Police Office, the IGP, if your men go out there and the young men out there, they strike them, don't make any noise. If any police officer is attacked in Ghana from today by Ghanaians, anywhere you send them and they get attacked, some get shot, do not make any noise. Because you are encouraging these kind of attacks on the police. Because now, we all know that you, the IGP, you see this as a normal thing. the young people on the street that the police have to go out and protect themselves, you have given the police to them to destroy the police. If the IGP does not take any action on this, then you people, when you go out there, the people will come after you. They will assault you physically, because we have seen on TV. We have seen a whole minority leader slap a police officer because of a politician, because the party MPP, the IGP is saying no problem. I am going to remind the IGP of this incident every day, like the way I remind Anefi of his crimes. Every day I sit here, I will play this video, I will show to the IGP, and I'll let him know that that is the legacy. So free Ghana police moi until he takes action on this, until Afenyo-Markin is invited. Afenyo-Markin needs to be charged of assault. Until Afenyo-Markin is invited by Ghana police and charged. The IGP will be on my show every day, because now we know that the young people out there, you can also attack the police. You are condoning that, and you are making that official, and I will help you. And if you're a young police officer in Ghana, now you say this thing you are seeing is a joke. Do you know the thousands and millions of young people there who are taking inspiration from what Afenyo-Markin has done? Do you know Nipa Bebreba, young people Bebrebe, almost Sebio Adjiboni wo mutima, they have watched this and taken some kind of inspiration from tomorrow. You will see how police officers will be attacked in Ghana, and people will make reference to this, because politicians are not bigger than the ordinary Ghanaian. And when I say ordinary Ghanaian, the people who are not sitting in parliament, the people who are not in the Flagstaff house, the people you people are not seeing TV every day on TV, those are the people who are running this country. And if the IGP today is going to cover up for a criminal minority leader, Afenyo-Markin, who attacked an innocent police officer, then the police, the civilians, we are equally right to attack any police officer who tries anything on us. I am saying this, and the IGP needs to listen to me. It is looking like he doesn't know what's going on. It is looking like the position is going into in his head. He's becoming pompous. He thinks that the position is a position that he has to retire with. He thinks nobody can do anything to him, but we can force you to do your job, and we can force you to resign, and we can force you to be sacked. So make sure this this minority leader, he's brought in and he is processed. Every single day I'm going to show you the IGP on my show. I am going to show this video on my show to remind the young people out there that the IGP has given a green light that if the police or any police officer tries anything, attack the police officer, because the IGP is seeing Afenyo-Markin and politicians better than you until the IGP takes a step, until the IGP decides to charge Afenyo-Markin with assault. If he does not charge him for assault, then we are going to make sure every single Ghanaian, every single young man, so police need try anything on you, try something on that police officer until the IGP takes a decision. I'm promising the IGP, Mr. P, Mr. S, get me his picture that we will put on our show every day. We will let the world know what the IGP of Ghana, the kind of nonsense he's condoning. Obi called parliament, Eko crash, Eko say Obi cash, you people jailed him. You, Ghana Police Service. A young man, we did not even check his mental status. He went to Parliament of Ghana, Oko crash Obi window keke. Moga police voted actually court me jailino. Mabuboda, moji Jimmy. Some innocent man, we didn't even know his mental status. Ora Parliament, occupy cash keke. You people you convinced a judge to jail that man. You police, you Ghana police, you convinced a judge to jail that young man. We did not even check his mental status. This foolish man called Afenyo-Markin, or a minority leader, he attacks the police twice. This guy slaps a young police officer twice. Now, young police officer no, or no such opportunity. Na say okobokro or bobi twa. Why mistake? Adia china the two police officer and same. No, also the life is at risk, because and there we are beating them in public. Nobody say anything. Now okitoro bobi timutwa. Has he made a mistake? Adia Kwasia some na modete Ghana no. And the president and everybody in the NDC, they look weak to me. The president to every single person in the NDC, they look weak. This nonsense happening. Some questions say and they could for the Messi. Some questions some will shadow TV and they could for. Will it ever happen? And yakasa mo be deep power, more NDC for. And I'm just here sorry. The nonsense must stop. The foolish diplomatic, that kind of nonsense lifestyle. No, you people have put a stupid stop to it. Obit boom round, so we need to deal with the person. Why are we building this country like a teacher? Sorry. I didn't question no. Who is Afenyo-Markin? So this is a promise from me to the IGP. I am promising you today. And if you don't take action on this, I will let the world know that you are the fake ass IGP. You have given the young people out there, they should kill police officers on the street. They should attack police officers. Until you, IGP, besides, thank you. Until you, IGP, you make a decision. Afenyo-Markin is brought in and charged. I am never going to stop this matter. Because at least we all have seen the video. We have seen the footage. You cannot come into that office and make it your wife's office. You cannot come sit in that office and make it look like Osia Isro. You cannot come sit in that office and make it look like Osia Sumo. We are not going to worship you. We are going to force you to work. And if you decide not to work, we will sack you. When you say a form, sir, people should win power and give you power for you people to misbehave, take action. You have 24 hours to bring Afenyo-Markin in. He needs to write a statement. He needs to be charged. You cannot tell me the court will only decide whether Afenyo-Markin was wrong or not. You cannot come and tell us that he has come in, he has written a statement, he has gone. He needs to be charged. Because I am doing this to protect every single police officer on the streets of Ghana tonight. Do you know what that video is doing in the system? Unim confidence I had criminals. Unim inspirational aboni for air taken from this video. And you sit there as an IGP. Masa, so what brako pefi bitina. If you think you are tired, I have your personal number here. I'll forward this video to you. Opa responded. Opa man responded. I don't care. But I want you to know, say, I will see say you have gotten the receipt. Why are we entertaining all this nonsense? Why is this happening? So the young man who is a police officer or a waster now, do you think people will be interested in going to the police again? Every day they have been on the receiving end. And the Ghana Police Service, the young people have been on the receiving end. Nobody speaks for them. Now what's not police do this age? You are sitting there making this look like a movie. You are playing politics. How long have you got to be serving in the police service? I am promising you this, my friend. You can be my father. But at this point, I am speaking to you because of the position you fill. You are a public servant and you need to do what is right. With all due respect to you as a father, as a parent, I respect that. But you as the IGP, you need to deliver. We are not going to mince words because of your age. If you think you are too old, if you think you are not respecting you, leave that office and give it to somebody who is willing to do the job, who is willing to take the heat. We are not going to entertain this nonsense again in Ghana. For 8 years, this nonsense went on. Near to Hana Dampare, etam police phobia, say, or the armed robbers we kwa check location. Ya koya, ya bo a police phobia in that too, armed robbers too, ye nipa, or tip of ever seen there. Innocent people were killed. There were murderers in the Ghana police and the Dampare. Dampare set up a whole murdering machine in the Ghana police service. We saw all that. You know all these things. Dampare, Oba Bontano Kuta Bible. But in the Ghana police service, he had murdering machine in the Ghana police service. Dampare had his own police in the police who were committing murder. You come in here and you are going to condone this nonsense and you are making police look like say, so you are giving inspiration to people to go after police, to slap police anyhow. Who is Afenyo-Markin? Kwasia, we need result. 24 hours, the Ghana police service. This is the footage. You need to give us result.
Abusiana and 70 binu ana ni nyina mu no son for dan Kwasi Prince ye ni edi akira ebekoso edi ye ni edi 70 china de beto fon bia ba no so ye be mo nya feelings unti mesero se oba no subscribe na abusia no atumi akoso ayekese Charistic Company Limited se men control se ma yade ngu wanu ase omuza amesha ne zaaje capsules no kwajibi infection bacteria bia ba gi ni pedua na kenten so oba aya na edu mfichi kwachi outi ya outi pains wase fiduan bro no so bia tumete wonkaso akọ mfichi kom moja nkechese iflu edema won se buom ne ma ebanso atoto 2-3 days na etwa akwaji mpanimfondro ibi infertility also prostate problems ya de bone wampa no kira kwa mpa no aduro tatahwe ankana ebekama to form kwaji mpanimfondro ibi na endo ya mabubosi FDI hwe magia to say ye open door to akofamasi herbal store sa onsa ebeka mpanimfondro ya mabuboso ibi e from Dan Kwasi Prince Macau.